It's good. Come on your backs. Turn on your backs. I'm Maeve. I'm glad you're here. Happy Saturday. We're not going to be here for very long, but give yourself this moment to just release into the ground, to tune into your breath. Tracing the inhale, tracing the exhale. And then with your next inhale, reach your arms overhead. Let your rib cage expand. Let your back arch if it feels good. Stretch your toes away from your fingers. And then catch both of your knees into your chest and give yourself a squeeze here. Keep your right knee and extend your left leg out, and then take your right leg straight up to the sky. You're going to take your hands to your right hamstring. Yes, beautiful. Left leg on the ground, either left knee bent or left leg straight, your call. And then without feeling the need to draw the leg in toward your face, kind of press the leg longer. And then take your arms out to the sides. Inhale, take your right leg out to the right, but without touching it if you can. So just letting it go out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Draw back up to center. Both knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Good. Keep the left knee in. Extend the right leg out. And then same thing on this side. Hold the hamstring, the calf, whatever feels good. But release this idea that you have to pull your leg into your face, and instead stretch the leg long. So try to get your foot to the sky. And then take your arms out to the sides and take the left leg out to the left. And then back up to center, catch both of your knees, rock up to seated, and then come into boat pose. Yes. Legs can stay straight, or stay bent rather. Legs can go straight, it's up to you. Arms can release, or you can hold on. And then cross your ankles, cross your shins, step back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Palm the ground. So really press the hands down. Good. Press the heels down. And imagine you could stretch your mat longer. So pushing the hands forward, pushing the feet back. And then try to draw the feet away from each other so that you're taking your mat wide at the back as well. And then lift your heels up high. Bend your right knee, drop into your left heel. Lift both heels up high and then drop to the other side. And just do that a couple times, pedaling out the ankles side to side. And then your right knee comes to your chest. Step your right foot forward. Put your left knee down on the ground. Yes. Release the back toes so the toenails are down. Beautiful. Push into the front foot. Bring your hands onto your front thigh and kind of drive down into the thigh to pull the front ribs and the belly back. Beautiful. Yes. And then from there, squeeze the left glutes. Catch yourself in the front foot. Reach the arms up. Energetically, you're pulling your feet toward each other. So you're pulling your front foot back, your back foot forward, and you're getting this sense of lifting and rising here. One more breath in. Release your hands down, tuck your back toes, straighten both of the legs as much as you can, and just melt your chest down. And then soften your front knee, step back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. And then left knee into your chest and step the left foot forward. Good. Right knee down, hands to your thigh, toenails down on the back foot. Beautiful, really nice. Squeeze the right glute, press to lift. And then sweep the arms up. Release your hands down, tuck the back toes, straighten both of your legs out. Melt your chest down, beautiful. Yep, good, Matt, that's it. Good, soften the front knee, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg back. And then right knee to your right tricep. Place your right foot outside of your right hand, and your heel will be on the mat. The toes kind of turned off the mat a little bit, so the toes are turning open. Beautiful. Back knee down, back toenails down, and then rise up the center. So little angle on this leg. I know it's a little unconventional. Good. Now, see if you can sink down a little bit. The knee needs to follow the line of the foot. Squeeze the left glute. And then release the left hand down. Bend the back leg if it's there for you. Reach back with your right hand and find your foot. Beautiful. Yeah, just like that. Yep, perfect. Good. Beautiful. You got it. You don't have to take the foot if it's not there for you. Don't worry. Like, everything I give you is an option. And if it doesn't work, you just leave her off. Good. One more breath in. So good. Release it around. Step back to plank this time. Strong plank inhale. And then exhale, lower to your belly. Good. Shalabhasana. Sweep the legs up. Reach the arms back. Beautiful. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Good. And then downward facing dog with your exhale. Left leg stretches back. And then take your left knee to your left tricep or your shoulder or your elbow, and then place the left foot outside the left hand. Turn the toes open, the knee follows the line of the toes. Beautiful. Right knee comes down, right toenails come down. Push into the front foot, squeeze your right glute, rise up here. Beautiful. Come on up. Good. Really nice. Beautiful. So not every pose works on everybody. So don't worry if you can't access certain things. Some things come very easy to some and a little more work, or sometimes it's literally an impossibility. So right hand is going to come down. Option to bend the back leg and find the foot. If you're taking the foot, kick the foot into your hand. Squeeze the right glute. Also, sometimes you can do things, but it doesn't feel good. So if it doesn't feel good, you can leave it off also. I'm all about feeling good. You want this to feel good on your body. Release the foot if you have it. Bring the hands around. Step back to plank, inhale. And then down to your belly, exhale. Shalabhasana. Stretch the feet back, stretch the hands back, lift the heart. Yes, beautiful. Really nice. One more inhale. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog with your exhale. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Come halfway up, really nice. Lengthen the spine, and then fold down with your exhale. Root into your feet, press the heels down, rise up to stand at the top, squeeze your butt a little bit, lift your heart toward your thumbs, reach the ring fingers high, and then draw your hands into your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up, inhale, stay with me. Fold back down with your exhale. Rise all the way up, inhale. And then draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward. Halfway, inhale. Fold again, exhale. Rise, inhale. Reach the hands to the sky, and then hands into your heart, exhale. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, halfway. And then fold down, exhale. Rise, inhale. Drive the legs and hands into your heart, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Step your right foot back. Bend your right knee, but don't put the knee on the ground. Just bend the knee, don't put it on the ground. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your rib cage. And then just like as if you were pulling your fingers together, start to kind of pull the ribs in gently so that you are keeping really strong through your center. You're containing your abdominals. Squeeze the right glute, sink a little deeper. Start to lift the heart up, little mini back bend on the heart, but without the puffing of the ribs, and then sweep the arms up. Draw the feet toward each other. Take another breath in. Bring your hands down to the ground. Step back to plank, inhale. Lower to your belly, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, beautiful. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Right foot between your hands, exhale. Bend the back knee, pull your feet toward each other, rise to crescent. And I lied, bring the hands to the ribs. One more time, we won't do this again, I promise. Contain, squeeze the left glute, start to lift the heart up, and then sweep the arms up. Take one more breath in, and then hands and feet, top of the mat, step forward. Halfway with your inhale, fold with your exhale. Rise to stand, inhale, find a little back bend at the top, engage the glutes, and then bow back down, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Left foot steps back. Crescent pose, big bend in the back leg. Squeeze the back glute, lift up the heart, release your hands down to the ground. Back to plank, inhale. This time, halfway down, chaturanga or the floor, you choose. Cobra, up dog, shalabhasana, any one of those back bends. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Bend the right knee, pull the feet toward each other to rise up, crescent with a really bent back leg. And then top of the mat with everything. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. And hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, circle and rise up. Beautiful. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back. Crescent, maybe a little stronger, straighter back leg this time. Not necessarily stronger, but a little straighter. Maybe there's a little more power there. And then both hands down. Right hand stays down. Plug the shoulder into the back, and then left hand sweeps up to the sky. Gentle, easy twist here. Good. Yes. Yes, you're perfect. You're perfect. Beautiful. Last breath in. Release your hand down. Step back to plank, and then make your path to down dog. So you don't have to go through chaturanga. You don't have to go to the floor. You can just go straight to down dog. if that serves you better. From downward facing dog, right leg stretches back. This time, open the hip, bend the knee if it feels good. Inhale, stretch the leg back. Exhale, place the right foot forward. Crescent pose, rising up. And then release the hands down. Left hand stays down, right arm reaches up. Easy twist, gorgeous, yes. Couple breaths here. Good job. Good, release both hands down, step to the top of your mat. Come halfway with your inhale, and then fold with your exhale. Rise, inhale, little pause on the top. Engage the glutes, lift the heart, and then bow forward, folding in half. Halfway inhale. Left foot steps back, crescent pose, inhale. Left hand down, right hand up, twist it open. Yeah. Both hands down, back to plank. Inhale and plank, lower down, exhale. Curl the heart and rise. And downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg stretches back, open up the hip, bend the knee. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, neutralize the hip, stretch the leg back, and then place your foot between your hands. Crescent, rising up, so good. Right hand down, left hand up. And then hands top of the mat, feet top of the mat. Halfway with your inhale, and fold, exhale. Rise all the way up, inhale. And then hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms long, wide to the sky. And then bow forward, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Hands to the ground, step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga or the floor. Cobra or up dog, good, Sophie. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Engage your hips, lift your heart. And then fold back down, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Chaturanga, down dog. Your pathway to get there. Really good. Beautiful. Good. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look at your hands, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Hold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Fold back down, exhale, bowing into the legs. Inhale, heart forward. Take it back, make your way into down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg stretches back. Right knee to your elbow. Lift the knee a little higher, and then step your right foot outside your right hand again. Beautiful. Good. Back knee's gonna come down. So like Anjaneyasana a million ways today, basically. A million ways in Anjaneyasana. So option to come down. This is actually not Anjaneyasana, but option to come to your forearms. But if this feels ridiculous, don't do it. Like it's so simple. We make it way more complex than it needs to be. Yes, perfect. Beautiful. If you came to your forearms, come back up to straight arms. Yes. Keep this angle on the leg, straighten the front leg, shift back. So the foot's a little wider than your hip. Yes, beautiful. So not classical Hanumanasana, a little bit turned out. Yeah, beautiful. Still when she hear that good music, she only closer. Inhale, shift forward, tuck the back toes. Pick up the right foot. Good. And then open up the hips, maybe flip over. So maybe bring this right leg behind the left leg and into wild thing. Yes. Awesome. Right foot's gonna come to the top of the mat. Yep, back heel roots down. Warrior one, rise up the center. So back heel is rooted. Yeah, really good. Really good. Steady your breath. Notice where your mind travels in these moments of still. One more breath in, hands down. Back to plank, inhale. And then exhale, lower down or take it to down dog. So every time we come through here, you don't have to take chaturanga. You don't have to lower to the floor. You decide what you need to make your way to down dog. That way I can stop saying it. Left leg back, inhale. Good. Left knee to left shoulder, tricep, elbow. Try to lift the knee up higher. And then place your foot outside of your hand. Slowly put the back knee down. Good. Maybe come down onto your elbows. Pull the gaze forward, pull the heart forward. Beautiful. Really, really nice. Yes. Every point that's in the floor, give it more contact. Give it more energy. Mm-hmm. Really nice. And if you're on forearms, come back to straight arms and then straighten the front leg, keeping the angle of the leg. Good. Rebend the front leg, tuck the back toes. Sweep the left leg up and back. Open the hips, stay there, or flip over if it feels good into wild. And then left foot steps to the top of your mat. And then warrior one, rising up the center. Yes. Really good. Beautiful. So press the back heel down, firm the back leg strong, and then sink a little deeper into the front leg. Get that sense of gently containing the ribs. Good. As long as you're smiling, I'm happy. Last breath in. Hands come down to the ground, step back to plank, inhale, and then lower down or take it back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Hold down, exhale. Bend the knees, drop the hips, chair, Utkatasana. Yes, really nice. Take a few breaths here. Rise up, right knee comes up. Reach down for your knee with your right hand, or maybe reach for your big toe. Good. Maybe start to straighten that leg out and take it out to the side. You do not have to straighten your leg. You can still take your toe and not straighten the leg, or you can hold your knee. That's beautiful, yes. Good. Come back up through center. Arms up, leg out straight, even if it's way down here, way down there, I don't care, but somewhere in that spectrum, straighten the leg. And then straighten the standing leg. And then chair. Good. Yes. Beautiful. Left knee lifts up. Take the knee, take the foot, start to extend the leg and take it out to the side. Matt, you were thinking 45 minutes is about right now, right? You were thinking if only it was 45 minutes, not an hour. I knew you'd say that. Good. Come back through center. Arms up, legs straight. Okay. Beautiful. Sink down. Sink down. Find your way to your back. Knees up. We're going side to side. Just move with your breath. That's really open-ended, right? Whatever your breath rhythm is, it doesn't have to match the music. Inspiration is what you are to me. Inspiration, look and see. Yes, so you can get those shoulders up off the ground. Make this a breath exercise. Shift your mind's approach. So rather than thinking about doing core or abs, it's a breath exercise. Thanks to you, this will be done. Come through center, arms and legs reach out. Pull in. Inhale, exhale. Yes. Yes, it's a breath exercise. It's a breath exercise. Don't get caught up in your head. Yes. Beautiful. Stretch the legs out. Reach forward, come up into boat pose. Bend your knees, put your feet flat. Hands behind your hips, fingers point toward your hips. Lift up. Root your whole hand down. Broaden across the chest. Engage your glutes to lift higher. Release your hips down. So good. Navasana again, boat pose. You warmed up? Are you feeling warm yet? It's really warm in here today. So it's actually not hot. It's just warm. It's just warm. 85, it's perfect. It's like Florida, but dry. It's not Florida. It's like being in where? Like Palm Springs on a perfect day. Bend the knees, feet flat, hands behind. Same thing, option to take the legs straight and lift here. So either with the legs bent, like we just did, or you can go straight legged. Yes. Release the hips down. One more boat pose. This is the last one of the day. Whenever I say that, whenever it slips out of my mouth, I think I might be a liar later, but I'm pretty sure this is the last boat pose of the day. Cross your shins, downward facing dog. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Right knee, right shoulder. Place your right foot outside of your hand. Stay here, pull the chest forward. Sink the hips without sinking the back leg. So like push the left leg up, but sink the hips down. Beautiful. Good. Straighten the front leg, but keep this little bit of angle here. Maybe lift your toes up. So good, yes. Let your hands sweep this right leg back, open up the hip, and Enjoy a stretch there, or flip into wild thing. Yes. Right foot top of the mat. Warrior one. One breath up. Rise up. Woo. And then release your hands down. Move through to down dog. Left leg back, inhale. Knee to your tricep, place your foot outside your hand. Left hand, that is. Pull the chest forward. Sink the hips, but press the right thigh up. Push the left foot down. Good. Keep this like width of the leg. That leg as much as you can. See if you can maybe lift the toes up. So good. Plant the hands, sweep the left leg up, back, open the hip, consider wild thing. And then left foot top of the mat. I like a really wide stance here, which I didn't do last time, which is why I kept falling over. So the wider the stance, the better the base. Release your hands down to the ground. Make your way to down dog. Take a couple breaths and down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Knees bend, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. And fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Right knee lifts up. Right knee lifts up. Good. Reach down, find the foot or the knee. Opening up again. Good. And then you're just going to kind of lean forward. Left foot stays standing. Right leg goes back. Left hand down to the ground. Half moon. We just kind of spun her out. Yep. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. And then turn your heels in and your toes open. Yes. Good. Got it. Sink down. Beautiful. All right. Take your hands down to your inner shins, your inner calves, like all the way. You think you can't, but I promise you can. And then maybe down to your ankles. And then push your forearms into your shins and push your knees into your elbows. Yep. And then see if you can drop your hips and lift your heart so that your spine becomes parallel to the floor. Yes, yes, yes. Good. And there's this really strong action of the knees pressing in and the elbows pressing out. Equal opposition. Nice. Good. You're going to lean to the front of your mat. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. Square off your left foot to the front of the mat and then seam your back foot down. Side angle, side angle. Left shoulder, left tricep pushes into the inner leg and the knee pushes into the arm. So the exact same action we just had. Come toward me, Matt. Come toward the front of your mat. Matt. Matt. Flip around, come toward me. Yeah, there you go. Good. Yep. Yep. So yes, left hand down, right hand up. And square your front foot to me. There you go. Beautiful. Take one more breath in. And then bring this right hand around. Come onto the back toes. Push off the back foot, standing splits. Just melt down into this front leg and power up that top leg. Yes. Yes, do not doubt yourself. You are perfect. You have a few more breaths here. Start to walk the hands away from the leg and start to lean into your hands. And then maybe pick up your left heel, bend the left knee, and just take like a little hop here. Yep. So good. Chair pose, top of your mat. Fantastic. Press up to stand, left knee rises up. Reach down, find the knee or the foot, open up. Follow it around. Right hand comes down. Left leg sweeps toward the back of your mat, half moon. Equal energy in the legs, equal energy in the arms. Start to bend the standing leg and then step your left foot back. I'm just gonna flip around so I can see you're facing this wall. And then goddess here. Good. Yes. Good, good, good. That's it. Bring your hands down, down, down. And we're gonna do the exact same thing. Beautiful. Good. Good job. Yeah. Good. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Back foot roots down. Right arm to the inside of the right leg. So it doesn't necessarily have to be all the way to the floor. You could be like here, but push the arm and the leg into each other and then open up side angle. Yeah. Come toward me, Matt. Actually, you're fine. Go that way. You're fine because you're facing the other way. You're good. You got your own thing. You're perfect. Good. Keep the back leg real strong, like real strong. And then release your hands around to the top of your mat. Come up onto the back toes. Push off the back foot, lifting into standing splits. Start to walk the hands forward. You don't have to go anywhere, but maybe you shift some weight into your hands, you pick up that back heel, and you just take a little hop. Don't worry about the end product. If you keep your right leg low, you won't flip over, and you can start to just play with this sense of getting into your hands. Yes! And then chair. Take a breath in. And then forward fold. Separate your feet about hips distance. Hold your elbows and just bow down.
Don't let your mind get weary and confused. You will be still, don't try.
Release your hands back down to the ground. Make your way to downward facing dog. So you can simply step back or go through chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Right leg stretches back. Right knee to your right shoulder. Place your foot outside of your hand. Toes on a little bit of an angle. Take this right arm up and around. Big twist open. Release the hand back down. Straighten the front leg, lift the toes, stay here, or maybe on this angle, start to shoot the right leg forward and come into split. Yes. Beautiful. Good. Don't force it. It happens when it's ready. Legs are super strong, pulling toward each other. Good. Good. If you feel good, you can stay exactly where you are. You're amazing. You can come forward if you want. You don't get any points. You don't get a bonus upon leaving class for coming forward. So please do not harm any children in the making of this split. Good. Come back. Tuck the back toes if they're not. Sweep this leg up and back. Wild thing. Or not. Right foot top of the mat. Warrior one, rise up. Hands down, back to down dog. Yes. Left leg back, inhale. Knee to your left shoulder, place the left foot outside the left hand, toes a little on an angle, sweep the left arm up. Nice big twist, like really extravagant, almost a little back bend in it. And then bring the hand back around. Straighten the front leg, maybe lift the toes. This is perfect. Maybe start to just pick up that front foot and inch it forward slowly. Legs are drawing toward each other. Think of this as a standing pose. That much energy, yes, good. Good. And then if it's there for you, you can come forward. Yes. So good, so good, yes. 2 more breaths. Tuck the back toes, draw back up, sweep that left leg open, flip to wild thing or not. And then left foot top of the mat. Last warrior one of the day, rising up and then releasing out. Back to down dog. Good. I'm going to take you through this step by step. Don't make it any more confusing than it needs to be. So just listen and trust that you're going to do the right thing. Turn your right heel toward your left foot and then push your heel down. So your right toes are turned toward the right side of your mat. Your right heel is turned back a little bit. And then bend your left knee. Good. Take your left hand to your right calf and then twist. So now my left knee is close to my left tricep. Yes. Release that. Come back through center, and you can watch for a second if you want. I know it's confusing, don't worry. You're gonna take your left heel, turn it toward your right foot, push your left leg straight. Bend your right knee. Take your right hand, reach across to your left calf. So now my right knee and my right tricep they're actually touching. And then release that. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Malasana. Oh, I actually have a sweat drop here. That's a good sign. Good. Beautiful. So now arms are pressing out, knees are pressing in. And from that, you get this rising energy. Yeah, good. Beautiful. Good. Release your hands down, forward fold, square off your feet. This is where I introduce some nonsense, and the nonsense you can take or leave. So I will give you tons of options within all of the nonsense. Bend the knees, sit your butt back, and start to work your shoulders inside of your knees. So first thing, just back to Malasana. If you want, you keep working your shoulders inside of your knees, bring your hands to your calves and start to kind of wriggle your shoulders inside of your knees, and your feet start to come closer to each other. Then hands come behind your feet. Squeeze the knees into your shoulders and then extend the legs out. Yes, way to go for it. There's a very high risk of falling on your butt, but it doesn't usually hurt. Usually, I say that with an asterisk. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Come back out and then forward fold. So good. Titibhasana. Inhale, sweep all the way up to stand. Take a little pause here. Root the feet, draw the heart up. Once is never enough. Turn the toes a little open, sink down, Malasana. Stay in Malasana, take a forward fold if needed, or you get one more shot at Titibhasana, drawing the shoulders under. Squeezing, extending. You gotta drop your butt a little bit to lift your heart up. Good, 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 good. Beautiful, beautiful. Release the feet and then forward fold. So good. Keep the heels heavy. Start to slowly walk your hands forward, keeping your heels heavy for as long as they will stay down. Right leg back, inhale. Bring your right knee to your right elbow, your right foot to your left elbow. Floating pigeon. Push the floor away and then glide your shin down. Good. Think of this as a standing pose. Push your right shin down as if it was a foot. Push your back foot down as if it was holding you up. And then turn your chest toward your foot. You're right, Jess, that's exactly where we're going. And then come forward, belly coming toward your right foot. So you kind of turn to the left and then over toward that foot. And with any luck, you get a really good stretch in the outer hip. Two more breaths. Come back around through center. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes. We're going to sweep this right leg up and back. Stay here, or if you want, bend your left knee and take a couple hops here. And then we'll make our way back to downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Beautiful. From dog, left leg stretches back. Left knee, left elbow. Left foot, right elbow. Push the floor away. And then just glide the shin down. Good. And then we're going to turn to the right so that we bring our belly toward that foot. Yes. Beautiful. Really good. Beautiful. Good. Start to move back through center. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes. Come out with as much strength as you came in. And then sweep that left leg behind. You don't have to do anything, just stay in three-legged dog. But if you want, bend the right knee, push off the toes, take some hops here. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Step your left foot forward. Walk your hands around to the right. Come into Prasarita Padottanasana, wide leg forward fold. Good, lengthen your spine up. Good, 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 good. You're gonna bring your feet in toward each other and then just take a seat on your mat. Good, and you can face forward, you can face out to the side, whatever feels better to you. And your legs are gonna go wide. Upavishta, good. We're gonna take it to the side. Whatever that looks like on your body. Rise up, second side. Good. Draw back up through center. Soles of the feet come together. Baddha Konasana. Really nice. Good. If you're forward, rise up. You're going to slide your left shin across. I'm going to mirror you. I never do this very well, but I'm going to go for it. You're going to put your right ankle on top of your left knee. Yep. So it might look like this. It might look like this. Don't force it. Beautiful. Good. You're going to take your right arm. You're going to scoop under this right leg, and you're going to push the leg down into the arm. You're going to take your left hand. You see, I have to think so much about my right and left. It's absurd. I've been teaching for so long. It's like absurd. You're going to take your left hand to this heel and then give some pressure here. And then just release everything and just see if that gave you a little bit more space. You don't have to come forward ever, like ever, but if it feels good, you're welcome to. This is our last little bit. Breathe into it. Be kind to your body. Please don't force anything. Yep. You can just sit however you want. Good. Rise up if you're forward. And then let's just switch that. So starting with your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Good. Crossed in front is beautiful as well. Perfect. Okay, good. And then scoop the knee. Give it some pressure. The arm and the leg push into each other. Push into your heel. Yes. And then release it and just see what is there for you and where you would like to go with it. It's perfect. To allow the breath to slow down. So this physical practice of yoga is this kind of dance between peace and ease and discomfort and pushing your limits a little bit, but always knowing that when you're in discomfort, it's not pain, like really finding out what the difference is. Because yes, we have to deal with discomfort in our life, but we don't have to always, like some pain's optional, like grabbing a hot pan is optional. You don't have to do that in high repetition, right? So don't push your body into places that's like a hot pan all the time. Other things we can't avoid. We have to go through them. Good, rise up. Good, come onto your backs. If you'd like a twist, take a twist. We're in a home finish line here. I was gonna say home stretch, but there's like a connotation that we'd be stretching. We're not really stretching. Switch your twist if you're twisting. And then find a comfortable position for Shavasana without any discomfort. So adjust your body to a place. It doesn't have to be lying flat on your back. It could be lying on your side, whatever allows you to be in a place with no discomfort, so that we can make the decision to move into stillness. Yes, we do move into stillness. We get all the bajiggities out, all the need to move, and we choose to be still. your breath to deepen. Stretch your arms overhead and then bend your knees. Roll over to your right side. And then from there, press up to sitting. Yes, yes. And then once you're seated, bring your hands together at your heart. Just take a moment here. Feel how you feel. Feel the effects of your practice, your breath, your body, your mind. Breathe in together. And then bow your mind to your heart. Rise with your inhale, eyes open gently. Thank you for your practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great Saturday.